give more gravitas to this now by looking at the mathematics of these things. I talked about this a while back, but I have to go over it because there's a new revelation that just keeps coming. So this is in a convoluted way, very sophisticated way. Okay, that when Rashad counted these Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad in chapter 19 and they became 798, that's all we knew, and we were very happy with that. At 19 times 42, and it was divisible by 19. So, but since then we've learned so much. The index of composite 798 is 658. 658, the index of composite 658 is 538. 5, 3, and 8 are the indices of prime 11, 5, and 19. And that, the multiplication of these three prime numbers yields 1045. 1045 is the total frequency of Hamim in Surah 41, 42, and 43. But 1045 also is 19 times 55 or 55 times 19. If you look at 5519, it's the index of composite 6346. 6346 is the total number of verses in the Quran. If you look at 1955, is the 1657 composite, and 1657 in base 19 is 9127 in base 10. You believe that? Okay. First, it gives you the correct number of verses in the Quran. This is including the unnumbered Bismillah. 6346. You have 6,234 verses that are numbered. 112 that are unnumbered. You add them up, you get 6346. So it tells you how many verses you have in the Quran, including the unnumbered ones. Now remember now that chapter 9 doesn't have the Bismillah in it. Okay, you see the intricacy of this? And then it says 1955. If you write 1955 instead of 5519, some people may argue, why don't you put 1955? Yeah, here we go. 1657. Okay. Composite is 1657. I'm sorry, it's a 1955 is the 1657 composite, and 1657 in base 19 is 9127 in base 10. Okay. So the index of composite 538 is 438. And the index of composite 438 is 353, and 353 is the frequency of Hamim in Surah 42. Remember now this number was 798 is 19 times 42. That's why. Okay, that is why. Because it's going to generate the number of Hamims in chapter 42. So we started with the number of Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad in chapter 19, which is 798, and ended up in number of Hamims in Surah 41, 42, 43. Then we ended up in Surah 42, how many Hamims it has, which is 353. Okay? Now, if I want to talk about this, it's going to take a whole day. Okay? Because now 353 is the 19th, the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime. Okay? That's where it comes from. So, you think 438's prime is 3061. But 3061 happens to be a Chen prime, and its index is 261, and 261 is the frequency of Hamim in chapters 46 in the Quran, which is the last Hamim initial chapter. So, with this one, we established what? We established 798, 353, 1045, which is the sum of the Hamims in Surah 41, 42, 43. And we also ended up with the number of Hamims in chapter 46, which is the last Hamim initial chapter in the Quran. Okay? Can you believe this? So, see, 261 by itself is not divisible by 19. Okay? 353 is a prime number. Okay. 1045 happens to be divisible by 19, but that's in order to generate the number of verses in the Quran, and it also generates 9127. That's why. Okay. See the convoluted way that is now structured here, that we really have no idea how this is possible. No idea. Because God says this is authored by the one who knows the secret of the vacuum and matter. Okay? And so these numbers that are assigned to generate these things and generate other things, okay, we've seen that. We've seen neutrino cross-section, proton cross-sections, all of the things that we have seen, primes and twin primes and the indices. Okay? So God has given them a number. So when that number is up, that's what they have to do. They cannot do anything else. Okay. Those quantum mechanical observables, that's what they call them, momentum and energy and things like that. Those are observables. Quantum mechanical observables. Every one of them has an observer which is specifically designed for that and no other particle in the universe. That's how much respect God has for His creation. And then some people do not believe in the after. Say, well, after this you're just going to oblivion. How can you say that? So this is just another thing that I wanted to mention to you today, and it gives gravitas to what we were talking about in the first unit here today. That the idea of this intricacy is so beyond our imagination that actually brings your head down. You have to bow your head to the magnanimity of the Quran and take its commandments and take its instructions literally. Okay, very well. I want to stop here and we'll finish our Jum'ah. Allahu Kabir. ربي العظيم الله الكبير الله الكبير الله الكبير الله الكبير أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله الله الكبير بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم الله الكبير سبحان الله الكبير الله الكبير الله الكبير الله الكبير الله الكبير بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم الله الكبير سبحان ربي العظيم الله الكبير الله الكبير سبحان ربي العظيم الله الكبير الله الكبير سبحان ربي الأعلى الحمد لله الذي لم يتخذ ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك ولم يكن له الله الكبير الله Hablan everyone.
Hola. you.
Thank you.
Alaikum.
Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum. Congratulations. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam.